again, YouTubers. So this review is a review on a couple different products. There are 4 of them that I have, 3 different ones, 2 are the same, and 2 additional products that fairly recently came out from Sephora. I would say it was in May, maybe June, and they are the Sephora Pro Featherweight collection. And I have 3 different ones, and these 2 are the same. And I'm gonna go through each one of the brushes and tell you a little bit about them, the pricing, things like that. But first, let me tell you what they say about their brushes. They say that their bristles have an exacting flexibility to stabilize ratio for the perfect product payoff. They are vegan, they are 100% synthetic, and they're not tested on animals. And these brushes are awesome. So I'm gonna jump right in, starting with the largest brush. This brush is the powder number 91. It is $40. It is the most expensive of the group. It is extremely soft, super dense, easy to work with. You can see, even as I do that, how it causes a different type of angle. You can see how this side has more, and it really holds wherever you tell it. It puts the product on beautifully. It is the softest brush I think I've ever used. And I will say that if you need a good powder brush, this thing is amazing and it'll last you forever. I used to use the Sedona Lace 980, was my favorite powder brush, and this one blows that out of the water. I think it would be interesting to compare it probably to like that IT Cosmetics Heavenly Ball brush maybe. It is just so nice and so soft. I absolutely love this, and it is awesome. Staying on the face brushes for a second here, they also make a number 92, which is a fan brush, and it is $36, so it's a little bit less expensive. I did not pick that brush up simply because of the fact that I have owned fan brushes before in the past, and I never grab for them. I have thin ones, I have thick ones, I have all different kinds, and I have them in my drawer still, and I never use them. I use them maybe once when I get them, and I don't use them past that. So I didn't even want to bother to try with. So that is the one brush that I didn't pick up. The next brush I'm going to tell you about is my favorite, and I have 2 of them. All right, so the one here you can see has definitely been used with more pigmented colored powders, and this one not as much so. So I'm going to talk about the one that has a little bit of pigment on it right now first. These are both called the number 90 brush, and they are called the complexion brush. They are $34, and what I use this brush for, packing on powder under the eyes. This brush is amazing for that because you can really pack it on, and then the other great thing about it, and you could see how it packed in and it took the shape of your under eye. So it's really getting down into all the crevices and creases and the actual hollows of your under eye. It really gets in there well, but it's super soft, so it's not going to irritate your eye, and you can also brush off any excess product very easily with it. It is just so soft, so amazing, and just wow. Now, I loved it so much that I picked up a second one. And what I use the second one for is highlighter, okay? And I use this because this can place the highlighter, and then it's so dense, you can actually go through and buff that highlighter out, which is what you're seeing here. I just go through and buff it all out, and it is awesome. Now, this brush can also be used for bronzer to do a good contour. It can be used for a blush brush. This is the best multi-purpose brush they made. It is absolutely amazing and so well worth the $34. Now, they also came out with a tapered blending long one. It was the number 93. It was very long. It was $30, which was less expensive, but it was almost too soft with too much movement to it because I thought I would use it for highlighter, and it kind of just put the highlighter too diffused, and there was no control over it, and it kind of ended up over in the eyeshadow and a little bit all over the place. So that brush I actually returned because it didn't end up being one that I would use. The last brush I'm going to talk about is actually called the Eye Blender brush, the crease brush, the number 38. It is $22, and this brush here, a combination of the MAC 224 and the 217. If you have tried the Sephora Pro 19 and it was a little bit too dense or too hard for you and you wanted something more diffused, this is a great brush for that. This one has the length and the softness of the 224, but the density of a 217, where you can really put that product where you want it, but then you can also blend it out. So it does both. It really does a great placement, but then it does a great job really just diffusing out that color and just making it look so seamless. Absolutely gorgeous. This is one that when I got it, I wasn't 100% sure if I was gonna like it, and it has fastly become one of my favorites as well. It is in my everyday uses, and I really, really like it. It's definitely a great eye blending brush, no matter what size eye you have. So that is my thoughts on the Sephora Pro Featherweight collection. I will say this, I hope they come out with more of them. These are just amazing. They are just the nicest brushes. Now, as I said, you guys already know that I love the Sephora Pro brushes anyway. The 19 is one of my favorites. I use all of those brushes all of the time. I would love to see more eye brushes from them, but I am so glad I gave these a shot. Now, as we all know, not every brush is gonna fit everyone, but these are definitely ones to give a shot. So let me know if you have any other questions on any of these brushes you saw here. I just thought this would be a good little video to give you guys some information on some newer brushes that recently came out. I love the Sephora brush line. So that is everything. Please let me know if you have any questions, as I said, and let's see here. What else I am wearing? I have on the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer, the Too Faced Born This Way Foundation, Sephora Perfection Mist Bronzer. What do I have on here? Sephora Perfection Mist Orange You Glad Blush, the Becca Champagne Pop Highlighter, Estee Lauder Double Wear Concealer, Ben Nye Cameo Powder under my eyes. On my lids is Burberry Almond Shadow with Trish McEvoy Glamorous Gold, Stila Stay All Day Liner, Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir Mascara with Marc Jacobs Fine Liner, and then the Glossier Boy Brow. On my lips is the Bite Glace Matte Lip Crayon with a little bit of White Russian, Buxom White Russian. I have on my engravable tiny little bar, I've got on the, I think it's called the Tulum Tassel. It's 2 different strands. You can wear the tassel alone, or you can wear the colored piece on its own. I like to wear them together. I have on my cage cuff and my Harrison Stretch, along with my David Yurman ring. Everything else is the same. Please let me know if you have any questions, and thanks so much for watching, guys. Have a great day. Bye.